Hi, Jackie here with my layout for A Little Magpie using Simple Stories Say Cheese Epic Collection. So I've got these 6 photographs that I've had printed. They're from when I went to Disney with James in 2022. I'm going to be using the Epic collection. I've also got the bits and pieces, foam sticker pads and brads. So I've chosen these 2 pattern papers from the collection pack as my main feature on my layout. I'm just going to trim them down to size, and I back the photographs on this nice red paper eventually. So I cut this blue blue star piece down to side and just put a little banner border in the bottom. And then I back the photographs on the red pattern paper that you'll see me do in a minute. So I quickly back those and I trimmed them down to size, just leaving a slight border around the edges. And then I've also got the black, there's a black piece here that I've, it's not as wide as the as tall as the photographs, but I still like it as a feature. So I just put it to the top of the photographs and just stick those down. I think I've stuck all those together. Yes, I do. I stick these pattern papers and the photographs together, and then using the A Little Magpie script background, one of those stamps from the set, I just want to add some stamp details on the white cardstock. I think I've used tumble glass, just to have some stamp details that's just going to be peeping out around the back of the layered of the pattern papers, as you can see there in the left hand side. So I do stamp it a couple of times around the page, just so you can get a slight image of something underneath. I don't go mad with this with the stamping. So now I'm ready to stick the papers down onto my cardstock, and then I'm ready to embellishment. So I have got the little die cut pack, and I went through the photograph on the right hand side is from when we were at outside Ratatouille, which is in the France region, but it's in the French area, French quarter, should I say, of of Epcot. So I thought I'll use the title and the image of the Eiffel Tower on the right hand side. And also I had some of the mini die cut cinema wheels in my tray, so I decided to use them. And then I just wanted to add another pop of colour, so I've had some of the scraps of paper I just punched out some label shapes that'll go top of my photograph, right hand side of my photograph, and also the top right of the layout, which you'll see in a minute. So I'm just going to stick those down in place. I do end up just using half of this circle. I don't use one at the top left, as you can see. I've also got one of these labels. I can't remember the name, so I will leave all the descriptions to all the dies I've used in the description box below. I'm really sorry, I can't remember the names, and I've not written them down. Then I wanted to have a pop of yellow, so using the back of, I think it's the red paper, we add a cut apart sheet. So I just punched half circles around the edges of this yellow paper so that I can tuck them between my layers to give that pop of colour. So I've got one at the top, one at the right hand side, and one at the top of the photographs, one at the right hand side, and one that's going to go at the top of my the cluster at the top of my page. And then I've used one of the tab dies as well in craft that I'm just going to place over the top here. And I also use a small piece of the red pattern paper as a strip So I'm just going to add this tag from the Tag and Tabs metal die set. I've cut out in craft. I'm just going to add it underneath my photograph, and 2 of the die cut pieces that says France as the photograph of me and James on the right hand side as when we were in the French area of Epcot. I've added some 3D foam to the backs of those little die cuts so that they just stand out a bit more. So going through my stickers, foam stickers, these ones are, I've used this big globe, and it's got symbols of all the areas in Epcot going round the globe. So I've put that to the top left of my layout. And then I go through the 12 by 12 sticker sheet and find some phrases that I think I'm going to use around the page. Quite a few of them gets put back. I stick them on my back of my hand. I even picked up the one that it was a shape of a croissant, and I thought, oh, that'll be good. I can put it on the tag, but I ended up putting it back because I didn't like how it looked. So I want to add some red to the top of my clusters, top of the page in that cluster. So I've just got a strip of the red piece, and I'm just going to stick that down and lay that over the top. And then I'll go and add these phrases around and the clusters star stickers that are on the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. So they go around everywhere. Then I add my brad. So the top brad says Epic in that top cluster. The one on the left above the photograph is just a light bulb. And then I use one of the smaller, just a yellow, plain yellow brad. And I've also added some enamel dots as well in those cluster areas. Still trying to figure out whether I need to put some wood veneer on it. But they don't end up being on the page. And then I want to add a title. So I've used the Snapshot stamp and metal die set, just stamping with black ink onto white cardstock, and then I will die cut them out with the corresponding die that comes with these sets. I'll show you in a minute how they look on with using some black cardstock so that you can see them more clearly. So that's how they look before I put them down. And then I just use some Nouveau Deluxe glue just to add the phrase to my layout. So I dot that about, and then I think the next thing I do is I've got a Mickey head punch. So I just use some scraps of paper and punch several of the Mickey heads, and they go around my clusters as well. So I just put them through, so as you can see that they tuck them into my clusters. I just thought I'd jump on and do a sort of a live about this layout and what I did next. So I forgot to press the record button when I was adding using this Ailico Magpie Amelia Alphabet small neck dies. I think they're about 3/4 of an inch high, but they're great to add that finishing touch of having a small title. So I just wanted to put it Epcot, and I've just moved the word Snapshots further down the layout. And then I decided, because I had the photographs was printed like this, and I had 2 photographs from Animal Kingdom, and I had 2 photographs from Hollywood Studios, I decided to do the exact same layouts for those photographs. So here's the one using Tinseltown, which is represented really Hollywood Studios, and it's exactly the same, just using that collection and using a different colour ink pad. So I've used I think I've used Quiche Flamingo, which is one of my favourites. It's all sitting on my desk, but everything exactly the same. And then I also did one for Animal Kingdom, the 2 photographs from Animal Kingdom. And again, I use green here for the ink pad. And I also use the Amelia metal dies to put Animal Kingdom. Now, as these are going into my album, they're in obviously different places of my album. I'm quite happy that I've got 3 similar layouts, but they are going to be in different places of my album. So it's not like you're going to be flicking through and thinking, oh, that's the same one as the previous one. There are other layouts to go with it. Like I said, these photographs was taken when we went to Disney in 2022, which I'm still trying to figure out all the photographs that I need to finish off and document. So thank you very much for watching my layout. I'll be back later in the month with some more Disney layouts using some of the new collections from Simple Stories. Thank you. Here are a few close-ups of my layouts using the Epic collection by Simple Stories. Please like and subscribe to our channel, and I'll be back later in the month sharing some more layouts using the Say Cheese collection. Thank you for stopping by.